What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Awesome Nerd Show, and today we're looking at the Marvel Legends Hellfire Club. So this was a part of the Hasbro PulseCon that went on a few weeks ago. You know, like their replacement for San Diego Comic-Con, so they released their exclusives with this PulseCon, and we were able to pick up a bunch of them. I think we got almost every exclusive they had, but this is the Hellfire Club for Marvel Legends, and this looks pretty cool overall. So we have a nice thing here we can go ahead and slide off at the bottom. Just says the Hellfire Club on it, and then we've got the actual box, which you can see on the front here has a nice big H. It's got the pitchfork there for, you know, like the devil, so it goes with like Hellfire. And then you can see like the wrought iron gate design there on the back. So as you open it, it's kind of like a gate design. Of course, we'll look around here first. Like on the top, it says the Hellfire Club. And if we spin it around on the back there, it's got pictures of the 4 characters we're getting in this set. Of course, we'll see them here in a second. But it says Sebastian Shaw assembles the Hellfire Club, a vicious syndicate bent on economic power and ruthless political domination. So that kind of sums up the Hellfire Club for you there. So pretty cool box overall. I absolutely love this. And then we can go ahead and open it. So just got a little Velcro piece here that we can pop open, and there you can see again the 4 characters that we're getting. So it's a nice big picture there. It's got the inner circle label, as that's what this group is called, and then on each side it's got the pictures. So we have Donald Pierce and Emma Frost on that side, and on the other side we have Sebastian Shaw and Jean Grey. So very cool. I love these pictures, and they have like a nice, you know, like the pictures raised up and stuff, so it seems like an actual like picture frame and everything. So that's pretty cool. And then we got the picture here in the middle that we can go ahead and just slide open, and this does come off, but if we just slide it out of the way here, you can then see the 4 action figures there behind them and all the accessories that they come with. But of course we'll open and look at each one of these individually. But just very cool set overall that we got the Hellfire Club and all the characters, and I think they picked pretty good characters to go with this set. And also on the back of the picture, which is pretty cool, we got this secret envelope here of the Hellfire Club that we can go ahead and slide out. I don't know exactly what's in here. It looks like a little invitation. So we got this invitation, which if you can read it there, which folds down, you can see a whole note there, and then at the bottom it has their signatures of Sebastian Shaw, Emma Frost, Jean Grey, and Donald Pierce. So it's a nice little like invitation there into the Hellfire Club. I know it's hard to see with the light. Just very cool though that that's kind of hidden back in behind the picture frame, you know, in this design. So that's really cool. And that's one of the coolest thing about like their Comic-Con exclusive. They always do really cool boxes, and so you always want to keep the boxes because they're just so cool in designs. But now let's go ahead and get all these characters out and look at them individually and get some more information about them and stuff. So let me go ahead and just get all these out. So we're starting off with Sebastian Shaw, since he is the leader of the Hellfire Club. But before we start, I just want to give more backstory of the Hellfire Club. It said it was started as a social club for the British elites in the 18th century with a purpose of power through politics and economic influence, and it's controlled by the inner circle, which we saw that on the picture. And the inner circle have names based off of chess pieces. So we have the black or white king, the black or white queen, black or white bishop, and black or white knight. So each of these characters have a name that go along with that. So Sebastian Shaw is the Black King of the Hellfire Club. And I do want to read their descriptions from the boxes under their pictures that I showed you. So for him it says, wealthy industrialist Sebastian Shaw uses his superhuman abilities to absorb and convert energy in pursuit of global domination. But as you can see, he is dressed as like an 18th century or whatever, like it's called, sort of outfit here. It looks like a pilgrim almost. You can definitely tell it's an old British style outfit, but I think it looks pretty cool overall. Now when I first saw this set, since I don't know a whole lot about Hellfire Club, like I have seen them obviously. So if you didn't know, the Hellfire Club was in X-Men First Class. It was the group with Sebastian Shaw, which he was played by Kevin Bacon, if you don't remember. And the group also had Emma Frost, had Azazel, and so some other characters in it that kind of fit into these different positions, but obviously they didn't dress like this. But when I first saw this pack, like I said, not knowing a whole lot, I thought this was Wolverine, especially with one of his accessories, and I thought the Donald Pierce character in the set was actually who Sebastian Shaw was. Since my only knowledge of Sebastian Shaw is Kevin Bacon, I thought the guy looked more like Kevin Bacon. That's the Donald Pierce character. So again, I thought this was maybe Wolverine, since we also have Jean Grey in this group. You know, I just thought that he was maybe a part of this group at one point. But this is actually Sebastian Shaw. So like I said, look kind of familiar to Wolverine. Has the longer black hair that of course goes into the tie back here. So he has the ribbon tie holding his hair back, but he's got the thick sideburns there. So again, that's why I thought it was Wolverine as well. But a nice ugly face there, perfect for a wealthy elite. But then he's got a nice jacket on over top. It's a nice what I'd call like dinner jacket and stuff. Has some nice gold buttons on it there. It just looks like a nice fluffy jacket. Has the tail coming down here off the back, and then underneath he's got a red vest. He's got a nice like ascot or just some sort of cloth here, all sorts of ruffles and stuff going on. But you see the red vest under there. But at the end of the sleeves, you can see more ruffles coming out there at his sleeves. Then he has some gray slacks on. I don't know if these would be what they call like knickers, just shorter leg pants, but they are all gray, so look very nice there. Then he's got the tall socks that fill in underneath, or stockings maybe, that go up real high in the nice white color. And then the boots, like I said, they're very much like the pilgrim design, just all black shiny shoes with the big gold buckle buckle there on the front of them. So just overall, it looks very nice. Like I said, I really like the look for like a superhero. This doesn't, you know, seem very cool or anything, but just a neat looking figure overall. For his movements though, his head can twist there side to side. Has some issues going all the way around though with the color of the neck and then his hair. So can't really move too much, and then move looking up and down. Doesn't go too much, so he can look up there and down there. So that's about it. His shoulders do come up 90 degrees there and can rotate around. He's got the bicep twist, the double elbow joint that bends up that far, so you can get pretty close there. And his wrist can twist around. It's kind of tough, but it doesn't really flex back and forth or anything because of the ruffle around his wrist. It's hard to see, but he does have an ab crunch up in there. You can't really get too much, especially with the jacket, but he has the crunch up in there and a twist right at the waist. His hips come up 90 degrees out to the side that far, pretty decent. Thigh twist, a double knee joint that only comes up that far. There are shin twist right there at the top of the stocking, and then the foot flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. So obviously some limitations with his outfit design and everything, but overall not too bad. And he is the exact same outfit and body as Donald Pierce. So with Donald Pierce, we won't really look for it. He's just obviously different colors of outfits, but it's the exact same body. As read there in the description, Sebastian Shaw has the ability to absorb all sorts of energies and use it to augment his strength, speed, stamina, and recuperation abilities. And with himself being in control of Shaw Industries, he has possession of sophisticated weaponry and telepathic blocking technology. And so go ahead and move to his accessories, and that technology is the Magneto helmet. It's obviously an X-Men First Class. His helmet was like all metal color, so in black, I think, or something. It wasn't the red and purple color, but that's what Magneto's helmet is. And if you saw that, he ended up killing Sebastian Shaw and taking his helmet, so Xavier couldn't get into his mind. So we have this helmet here that I thought we'd be able just like to take and slide onto his head, but you can only really go like that onto it, so it kind of looks funny. But it's weird that up in there, so you can't really slide it onto a head. So obviously with this, all he'd really be able to do is just kind of like hold it in his hand or something like that and be like, oh, I've got this thing, but I can't put it on my head. So it's cool though that he does come with that, since that's kind of fits perfectly with Sebastian Shaw. He comes with 2 fist hands, since he's got 2 like kind of like grip hands there. He's got 2 fist hands. He comes with like a Hellfire book here, so book has the Hellfire logo on it there, and then all sorts of gibberish, but it's got all sorts of graphs and stuff since he's a businessman and an intellect and everything. So he has a book included, and then we also get the Wolverine mask here. So that's why I thought this was maybe Wolverine or Logan in this case, but he comes with this that we've had before that you can, you know, put around the head. So, you know, it's like they've taken the mask off and it's just hanging around his head. I thought maybe that's what this was for, but obviously it would be hard, just like the helmet, to get it on him, especially with the collar and everything. So I don't really know exactly what this would be for, but it's pretty cool still that he comes with the mask for Wolverine. And next up, we've got Emma Frost, and if you couldn't tell by her look, she is the White Queen of the Hellfire Club, and her description says, with devastating telepathic powers, Emma Frost is capable of anything on behalf of the Hellfire Club's inner circle. So there's not a whole lot of a description going on there for her, but we've seen Emma Frost many times before, so we already kind of know like what some of her powers are, such as she's an Omega class telepath with the abilities to read minds, implant suggestions, and wipe memories. But she also got the second mutation of transforming into an organic diamond form, so her whole body turns into diamond, which gives her enhanced strength and durability, but decreases her psychic powers in that form. But similar to Sebastian Shaw with Donald Pierce, her and Jean Grey share the exact same bodies, just obviously different color, and then she has a nice white cloak on over the top, so nice fur up at the top, a jewel there right in the center, and then a white cape, where the Jean has all black. But their bodies are the exact same, but her face of course is different. So there's the look at Emma Frost there. Nice beautiful face, has a nice blonde bob haircut, but blue eyeshadow there around her eyes, some blue eyes itself, and some lipstick, which on the actual figure doesn't look too good. It looks like she almost has like herpes or something because it's all messed up, so it doesn't look too good there. But then of course she has the cloak there, and then the body is all scantily clad, very minimal clothes on her. So she has a white corset on, some white sleeves that go all the way up her arm, some white underwear, and then some white boots that go all the way up her thighs, and that's really all her clothes. So she's very scantily clad in this figure, but overall I think works pretty good. Of course they are in the high heel boots there, so it does make them really hard to stand up, so you have to get her in the proper position so she doesn't fall over. You have to kind of get the legs spread out a little bit there, so get a perfect stance for high heels. But for her movements though, her head can twist there all the way around, and then she can look up and down, not a whole lot though, and her head pops off easily like that. So if you just look up a little bit too high, her head just slides right off, so that's a little unfortunate. But she can look down and up, and it's going to be hard to get her movements, but her arms do come up to 90 degrees and can rotate within there. She has the single elbow joint that comes up just 90 degrees there and has the rotation, and of course her wrist can twist around and flex back and forth. We'll just go ahead and just slide her cloak off there and just put the head back on. So there, she's missing a lot of clothes now, but we can get better movements. So again, there's the shoulder if you couldn't see it earlier, but she has a bit of an ab crunch there, so it's about right in here somewhere, so she can forward and back like that, but it's also a twist, so she can twist all the way around. Her hips come up 90 degrees there and out to the side pretty far. Thigh twist and the double knee joint that comes up that far, and then the foot flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. So other than that, there's not a whole lot for Emma Frost. Like I said, we don't get to see any of her like diamond powers or anything, just that she's a telepath. And speaking of, so she has the hands, of course, for the telepathy, what I always call the Jean Grey hands. So she's got both of those on her hands, but she also comes with 2 fists if you want to switch those out. And like I said, that's really all there is for Emma Frost. They kind of skimped on the females and didn't give them a whole lot of accessories. And next up is Donald Pierce, and he is the White Bishop of the Hellfire Club. And if you don't know about him, he was also in charge of the Reavers, and we saw him in the Logan movie. And I don't remember the actor's name that played him, but if you saw him, he's a half cyborg, so he has a lot of robotic parts. Pretty much the only part that's actually human of him left is his head. But from the box says, while little is known about his past, Pierce's wealth and family name brought him into the Hellfire Club, where he has become a nefarious force. So from that, we don't really get a whole lot of backstory on Donald Pierce, but as I mentioned, he is a cyborg, so all his cybernetic parts give him superhuman strength, speed, reflexes, and durability. He can generate electrical energy within him and morph his arms, and he's of course also a genius in robotics, cybernetic, and electronics. So with all that, he does seem pretty fit to be in the Hellfire Club, I would think, but you can see he's in the exact same outfit as Sebastian Shaw, just obviously different colors. So he's got a brown outer coat, still has the same ruffle there around his neck. Obviously his face looks completely different. Like I said, I thought this was Sebastian Shaw originally, just because going off Kevin Bacon, I thought this would be him. But then we go down to his slacks, where he's got like a brownish color, has a little bit of green tinge to it. Again, the white stockings and the black boots with the buckle on it. It's the exact same body overall as Sebastian. So that means his movements will be the same, so his head can twist and nod. Shoulders come up, his are a little stiff, but up to 90 degrees there, and can rotate around, bicep twist, double elbow joint, wrist twist around, but no flexing because of the ruffle. Inner ab crunch in there and twist at the waist, thigh up to 90 degrees, out to the side, thigh twist, double knee joint that high, shin twist, and then foot flex and twist side to side. So the exact same as I mentioned before, but as I said, he is a Reaver with cybernetic parts, but obviously with this, we don't really get to see much of it. So he comes with some extra hands here of cybernetic hands, so we can go ahead and switch these out, which I do want to do since it is Donald Pierce. So there we go. I think it looks so much better with the robotic hands there. It fits more for declaring it Donald Pierce and everything. But again, if you saw the Logan movie and saw him in there, he was with the Reavers, and they had a bunch of like weaponry and everything that went along with him. So he comes with some guns as well. So we get like a futuristic, weird looking handgun, and then we also get like a rifle, and we'll just go and put this in his hands. So there, I think with the robot hands and guns, I think it makes it look more like Donald Pierce and everything. So I think that looks pretty good there overall for him. And our final character of Jean Grey, which is actually the Phoenix disguised as Jean Grey, and she is the Black Queen of the Hellfire Club. And her description says, a phenom whose power of both telepathy and telekinesis are virtually unmatched. Jean Grey is enlisted into the club's inner circle with the power of a psionic device. So that kind of tells you this isn't Jean Grey directly. Like I said, it's Phoenix as Jean Grey, and she was manipulated into the club by a guy named Mastermind and Emma Frost, so with their powers combined was able to convince her to join into the inner circle. But of course that didn't last very long. And so if you know Jean Grey and like the Phoenix power, she has the power to manipulate cosmic energy. Of course she's a super powerful telepath and telekinesis, and as the Phoenix she has cosmic pyrokinesis and cosmic awareness, which means she knows everything. And so as I mentioned earlier, she's the exact same body as Emma Frost, just obviously in all black this time. She of course a different face there for Jean Grey, so she's got the red hair, but it's all pulled back and up into a bun there in the back, has the red eyeshadow, dark red lipstick, and green eyes. And I like how she has the spike necklace there around her neck, so that's pretty fun. And then she's got her cloak that has a nice red rose there on the front of it, but then it's just a nice sweeping cloak there hanging off the back. And then the body, as I said, is exactly the same, so she's in the exact same outfit, just all black this time, so the black corset, black underwear, black gloves up her arms, and then the black boots that go all the way up her thigh. So with that, her movements are going to be pretty much the same, although her head moves much better, so it can rock back and forth there, and of course twist all the way around. Her shoulders come up 90 degrees there and can rotate around. She's got the single elbow joint to 90 degrees there and the rotation. Wrist twist around and flex. Then she has the ab crunch that moves a little up in the corset, and then the twist as well. Hips up 90 degrees out to the side pretty far. Thigh twist, double knee joint that high, and then the foot flex back and forth and can twist side to side. And just like Emma Frost, she's super hard to get to stand up to with the legs and the high heels, so that's really annoying. But she comes with some more accessories. So for her hand, she of course has the Jean Grey hands, since it is Jean Grey, so she has the telekinesis hands, but she also comes with different hands. So she has 2 fist hands there in the black gloved hands, and then she also has 2 grip hands, and that's because she also comes with a whip, which is this nice black whip that has these like little tongues there on the end of it. So that's pretty cool. She comes with that, but this is more intended for her, the alternative head she comes with here, that is of Selene, which was another Black Queen of the Hellfire Club at a different point in time. time. So this head looks really nice. She's got like purple lipstick, some purple or pink there around her eyes, and then just jet black hair that's just straight down off her head. And I'd probably like to switch this out because I think this would probably look better overall than the Jean head. So there you go, got the head on her and she's got the whip there in her hand. I think I like this look better than with the Jean head, but as I mentioned, this is Selene, at least I think that's how you pronounce her name. And she's known as one of the oldest human mutants in existence, and she is a sorceress. So she has powers of psychic vampire, so she can drain the life force from people. That keeps her alive and can turn her young and everything. So obviously if she's like dying, she just has to drain the life from somebody and she's young again. And because of that, she has enhanced physical abilities. She has telepathy and telekinesis just like Jean. And as I mentioned, she is immortal. So overall, like I said, I think I like this look much better. Unfortunately with her hair and stuff, you can't really get her head to move at all. So once it's on there, you just kind of have to leave it straight on like that. You can't adjust it or anything. But I just think it looks so much better overall. So that's going to be it for this Marvel Legends Hellfire Club HasCon exclusive set. Overall, I think it's pretty good. As I kind of hinted at, these characters, because of the way they look and everything, don't really fit to go on with like any other Marvel Legends set because, you know, like Sebastian Shaw and Donald Pierce like look so weird in their outfits. Emma Frost is really scantily clad and just kind of looks weird. I think Selene would probably fit perfectly since she is like a witch and everything. But I don't think this is just something you could just throw into your Marvel Legends collection and it looked normal. But overall, I really enjoyed this set. I think it's pretty cool. It's fun to learn about the Hellfire Club and their backstory and everything. And it is kind of like an Illuminati group, just high-end powered people just controlling the world at their whim. So let me know what you thought of the set down in the comments below. And did you pick this set up for yourself or not from HasCon? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up on the video. But thank you all for watching. I hope you stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in the next episode.